Yes, everyone, welcome to the next video. So moving on from that little introduction of my Optimum trade entry and what I actually look at, we're going to be getting into the first type. So this is the first type of entry that I actually look for. So when it comes to, let's just say the fundamentals and the directional bias in terms of technicals as well, we understand that we're looking for trades to sell, right? Because we're in a downtrend. Fundamentals also suggest the same thing as well. Now, what we look for is a put. There's going to be many points of interest when you're trying to sell. Now, some traders, for example, would have many points of interest, of course, on their charts, but some of them do not carry the same weight as others do. What I look for is a pool of liquidity just below a point of interest. Now, that point of interest has to be unmitigated. So you see any of the candles that come after the point of interest, it's got to be down candles like this. And what that creates is a void. I don't want to be looking for my point of interest to be something like this. So that's the order block that remained. I don't want price action to be like this after. I don't want that order flow. That order flow right there has to be a clean sell. So it creates a void. So rather than that, I'm going to see this. Straight manipulation order block, and then boom, straight down. Barely any wicks. Barely any wicks. And then goes down. And then after it creates that low, you've got the sell side liquidity, goes back up to retrace. Perhaps it meets an order block, breaker block or something, maybe some kind of resistance line. But the essential thing is that it creates a double top, or a pool of liquidity, as we would call it. Now, when we get to a certain point here, maybe it's reacted off an order block to send it back up. It's not entirely necessary because we don't know when it reverses back up, right? So it could be at a lower point. But what I'm waiting for is for this. Taking that liquidity right there, all of them stop losses are completely finished and gone. We've taken that, hit the point of interest, clean mitigation, and then boom. This is the perfect trade entry. Now, an example of this is this GU trade that I had from quite a while ago. I believe I sent it on the Telegram as well. And I hope many of you entered it, but obviously it's a lot of analysis at the time. So yeah, this is quite self-explanatory. Order block at the top. You can tell from there that there wasn't much mitigation straight after. So it went straight down, as you can see, had a slight pullback and then continued going down. And that's what we love to see. So what we're left with right here is that liquidity void. This is the 15-minute chart, but if you go onto the 1 hour, it's a clean candle straight down, no wicks or anything like that. Now, what happened? We went to the bottom, price bottomed out, hit some kind of point of interest, went back up. Now, rather than actually getting to any significant area, it just reversed as one of the smaller order blocks, which I wouldn't enter on personally. Price continue consolidating for a bit, reacting off. Again, you could have got into some buys right here. But the main thing I was looking for was the sells, because I was convinced in terms of technical and fundamentals, I want to be seeing sells for this type of trade. And that's exactly what happened. Two sets of liquidity. We had this equal high, this equal high as well. Both got taken out. Clean break of structure down on the lower time frame. We got a retracement back up to our point of interest, and boom, we went straight down. Now, this is the perfect example of what I would call the optimum trade entry. Guys, please take a note of this. Draw it up in your notebook or wherever you're taking notes in. Whenever you're looking on the charts, this is the main type of setup that you want to be looking for. This can be, as I said, on the higher time frame. It can even be on the lower time frame. But as you know, on the lower time frame, when we get to our point of interest, we want to get this break of structure down, enter, and then it could be an inducement, for example, and then boom. That's exactly what we're looking for. Anyways, guys, I wish you all well and take care, and I'll see you in the next videos.